Ask me today, is God real? I would tell him, look at Undivided Cleveland. Lead poison has left our communities in Cleveland scarred, to say the least. And our government has left us in the communities to pick up pieces. We're on our own, but we have God and we have each other. Undivided Cleveland. Together with C. Cole, Peter Hovmand of Case Western University, and Sears Thinkbox, we were able to create an ongoing workshop facilitated through system dynamics.
For that amendment will lead to what?
Active remediation teams.
Okay.
Link it, yeah.
Link that. There you go.
Sir, you heard that, Joe?
Oh, yeah. Take it away. All right. So, for ours, we got arrows going everywhere. So, we felt like with the trained property inspectors, as they're, knowing their job, that's a correlation with the overall lead exposure.
Lowering overall lead exposure. And with dollars for abatement, we'll have increased engagement of landlords. Kind of a broad term engagement, but we want them accountable.
Right. You're right.
Trained property inspectors. Dollars for abatement could mean less positive tests, hopefully. And then overall lead exposure. Lower.
Dollars for abatement. We also had a lot around environmental justice and how that
Organizations can organize
Are you
those
speaking in regards to
with all that leads to organizations being on point with
What happens to this one? This does it have compatible test? What does it? Does it go through anything else?
These are the people who determine if it's safe to even sell. You know what I'm saying? This represents the government entities that tell you if it's safe. Because where's the money going to come from to create property evaluators?
Right.
Yeah.
Thank you to those who were able to join. And if you couldn't, don't worry. There will be more, be it God's will.
Education is one part. And
So we just break down everything for these different groups, and then we just connect them all.
you don't have to be super detailed. You can just pick and choose. I just put some. But if you have more lead in the environment and you have active remediation, then the active remediation will reduce the lead in the environment. So that's going to be a negative. More active remediation, less lead in the environment, or less remediation, more lead in the environment. So that's going to be minus. So you just keep adding.
I don't know about all that. We're going to let the end of the decision.
No, let him decide.
Okay.
Let him decide.
Okay.
And then we go to the second one.
Let's go for the whole now.
So you start again for us.
I ain't talking about.
I'll start again? Okay. So my hope is that the presence of a child will be the only requirement needed for a structure to receive lead abatement assistance. My next hope.
As we continue to abate homes and distribute filters, we are immensely grateful for these opportunities, and we look forward to seeing you at our next event.
positive.
Yep, positive.
This positive.
That's when the city
so that goes through
department
this
come
and
in.
that. So that's fine.
And then health connects.
Cleveland Health.
Does health connect to this?
Health will connect what? We don't have issues about what do you call it, productivity and stuff. We want to put productivity somewhere. Productivity. So if people are healthy, yeah, everything more.
Does this look disorganized enough for you?
Okay. Should you, would it be normal to see feedback loops on here?
Eventually, you start to form feedback loops.
Okay.
But don't
go looking for it.
You don't have to.
Undivided Cleveland meets from 12 to 3 p.m. every Thursday at Sears Thinkbox. Come join us. Much love. Thank you.
people don't understand, it hurts our children. That's people. I want to acknowledge next to Peter Hovmand, next organization person that help us get what we need, you know what I'm saying, and also has knowledge of their poison for other cities. So let's do the Thank you.
Welcome today. My name is Peter Hovmand. I'm on the faculty of Case Western Center Community Health Integration. And really delighted to be working here with Robin from CECOL, Undivided Cleveland, and also Brian Brosek, who's a colleague with John and myself at the Center for Community Health Integration, has also been involved there. Unfortunately, he can't join us today. He's having some health issues. Just as a way of sort of setting this up, this has been sort of weeks, maybe months of planning and talking, and so this is our first chance trying to bring this type of a workshop together, and we really appreciate you coming out. Again, there's the food parking voucher before you leave, and then we also have we ask this is the emergency exit here would be the most obvious one, and then we have a media release. You see that we're recording. We'll be taking pictures. Part of that is to document the process. So we should do a round of introductions. And then I think we'll reorganize, just because we're a small group. We'll reorganize the tables a little bit so we can have group work.
So I'm going to go first. My name is Michael Aspley. I'm project coordinator of Undivided Cleveland. I take maybe like third or first shift in this organization. I would like to organize at least 2 people per group and talk about build a circle, build a guide about what needs to go on in Cleveland about their work. So
Introduce yourself, bro.
My name is Brian Hagar. I'm the media correspondent for Undivided Cleveland.
I'm Xavier Willis, Director of Communications. Undivided.
my name is Thomas. I am the volunteer.
You guys be way louder.
Y'all gotta speak up.
Contributor, director, Undivided Cleveland. My name is Thomas.
I'm Jeremy Kusid, Eastsider. I'm a health person. I heard about this, and I really believe in like cognitive development. I worked at Vitamin Shop. I believe in, omega-3s and iodine and stuff like that for our brains. So looking forward to finding out more about combating lead.
Okay.
Just introduce yourself.
Oh, I'm Robin Turner with CECOL Program Manager. Yeah.
Hi, my name is John Hansen. I'm a former leader case. I work with Peter, and I was invited by Peter to come and observe. So I'm here to observe the process.
Thank
We're going to recruit him.
you. Yes.
Hi, my name is Carla Moody. I am a licensed risk assessor, licensed lead abatement contractor, and I have partnered with Undivided to fight the good fight.
My name is Callie Oakland, and I am a graduate student at Case Western.
Graduate student.
Robin, too, if you wouldn't mind taking this table.
Push that down. There you go.
No, I think I'm good. Robin, you need to?
Anyone need an e-pen to sign your media sheet? Even though I'm taking it, it's okay because we already started. So officially, we need everyone in the room a signature on a piece of paper, so we will be legit and not hold that accountable.
All right, so the first exercise, first thing we'll want to do is,
Hey, to y'all people out here, what is the sound of Cleveland to y'all?
If you had to think of a song
You had to think what song?
or a noise, what would that sound be representing your thought of Cleveland?
Each person in this room.
We are the champions. So we got one. We are the champions. Anyone else pick up a sound or noise? Please let us know what you thought. And it's just a quick, not hard thing. First thing that come to your mind. So Mike said the good payback. And it doesn't have to be a song per se. What is that sound? Is it a bang, boom, silence? Because we're not moving. What would that be? The ambulance sound. Okay? Silence. We know for our silence. And let's be real to where we live at. Realness is what brings us to results. If we don't be real about where we are, how are we going to solve where we are? Right? Anybody else like to?
Yeah, I think of people saying like defend the land, all in.
All in?
Yeah, those like Cleveland Pride cheers.
Okay, so we got the Cleveland Pride cheers all in, and I have to say, no matter where our crisis is, our residents do love our city. We do love our city, no matter, and that's what keeps us here. That's why we're here today, because we love our city enough to work on solutions, right? Would anyone else like to do a sound real quick, and otherwise we'll go to the next workshop?
I hear several sounds. I hear the sound of like grass, you know, rustling. I hear that. I hear cars riding by the tires. I hear the brakes stopping. I hear music from the cars. I hear someone, you know, greeting someone, you know, from one side of the street to the other. I hear the horns blowing and so forth. You hear everything, but there's a silent killer there that you don't hear. You hear everything except for the land.
And
it's been silent.
I have to concur. And even though we're talking about it now, and it has become worldwide known and broadcast and speaking about, what we're missing is that urgency to rectify the problem. We're already centuries old and late. Where is that priority and urgency in the actions of our process? Thank you, Carla, for bringing that up, putting it that way, because it really wraps around. We're here, we're moving, we got sounds, we got a beat, we got momentum, but we don't got the end results of our children being in a better place in the city of Cleveland here today with the dollar amount that is here in the city. So we hope through these workshops we get to a place of really working through what is our system problems and how can we navigate to move those systems to get out of the way so our children can receive the impact. And we're doing this for lead, but actually this system may break down barriers to help with other impacted issues in our social and environmental justice problem areas, because those same systems work for those too. So, welcome again to today, and we're going to start with our first, and Peter is going to give instructions today.
So we're going to work through a series of exercises, working from just what are our hopes and fears around lead poisoning in Cleveland, and then thinking about the trends, and then we're going to look at the system through a connection circle exercise. And we should have enough time for also thinking about what are some of the solutions and prioritizing them. So these will be a series of small group exercises, so folks can work in pairs. Will that work?
And I think pairs.
Okay, we're going to do
pairs or threes.
Pairs or threes.
Do you want them to join in? So
we're going to do per table. I think we should do per table.
No, 3 people per table. We were so trying to get to, so if you guys can make the groups.
At your tables, you have 2 stacks of paper. And for this first activity, The goal is the question is around what are your hopes and fears for Cleveland on lead poisoning crisis? So what are your hopes and fears for Cleveland for the lead poisoning crisis? So for this one, the blues are going to be fears, and the yellows are going to be hopes. And if you want a hope and a fear, only on one sheet of paper. So if you have 3 hopes.
Like I had used an example for one hope and fear. My hope is that the lead poisoning crisis get better. My fear is that it won't, based off of where we are in our trees.
Yeah, so make sure you have just hopes and fears. There should be one hope per sheet of paper,
So
one fear
do
per
we
sheet
share
of paper.
this, do we each write something down on the page?
Yeah.
And you're doing this as a
Okay, well,
group.
I started. You want to write down something as far as the fears, there's my fear right there.
You just want to
And
make,
here's my hope right here.
you just make sure there's each hope and each fear is on a separate sheet of
Yes,
paper.
the blue is for the fear, and the yellow is for the hope.
One sheet for each hope. So if you had 3 hopes, you'd have 3 sheets of yellow paper, one for each hope. Not just the list.
Yes.
And you can do it as a, you can do it as a.
You could be moving the camera around,
I know something I'm good at.
just making sure it's captured.
I need to understand this.
Because I can't.
Huh, look how smart I am.